Well, I mean, obviously, like what we do is talk about sports.
We do.
A lot of the time.
Yep.
Often.
Most guys do. And we're actually athletes, or were at one point, so it's not as corny, I feel like. But we talked about this briefly, but I was really looking into it, especially when you asked me to come on the show and like bring up a topic.
Yep.
And I thought it was going to be a little more sports focused.
That's fair.
Is the current rise, and basically not the automatic or guaranteed decline, but I want to know your guys' opinion as basketball people of the NBA and the watered down product that has become. Because I would challenge anybody to go through the last even 10 years of the draft and find the top 10 players and tell me at least 5 of them are nobodies or not in the league anymore.
I think that
Those
happens
picks,
every draft, though.
Yes.
Forever.
That's
you know
what I was
People
gonna
got
say.
picked ahead of Michael
NBA
Jordan.
is like that. It's very small, exclusive, small rosters. The second round doesn't mean shit. We know that.
Yeah.
But those picks used to actually at least mean something as far as value. Maybe the player didn't pan out. That happens a lot in the NBA.
Yeah.
For so many different reasons. But the picks used to mean something. And now they're shuffled like they're nothing.
Yeah.
And they're used for players that people don't scout. They don't look at. They don't even attempt to bring in their fold. If you're a top 10 pick and you're off your team before your rookie deal is up,
That's bad.
that is on the NBA, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 100%.
Because either one, they're not taking care of you the right way and bringing you into the fold the way they should, or they didn't evaluate you properly.
You
True.
couldn't have. And the prime example, and I don't even, because it's recency effect, but like Markelle Fultz.
Yeah. That's too easy.
Yeah, I don't get that.
It's not even, well, it is too easy.
They lost to Yale in his senior year.
Yeah, dude, I've
They
never
lost to Yale.
got it.
If you're the number one pick, you should easily be able to beat Yale by yourself.
They were
Was it
losing.
Yale
by
or
yourself.
Princeton?
They didn't even have a winning
What?
record.
It was an Ivy League team. I'm pretty sure it was Yale or Princeton.
I mean, Princeton was good probably that year.
I'm pretty sure it was not
But
the,
if you're-
the Ivy team that made it to the tournament, though. It was
which
not
was
Harvard.
probably
It
Princeton.
was Princeton or Harvard that year.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're on a team that's
It wasn't one
sub
of those
500 and you're going to be the number one pick,
Yeah.
you have.
And it's not even like they did that good in the Pac-12. Like they
didn't
did
do-
nothing.
They were just an okay team.
And his
I
jumper is
didn't
one of
even
the
think-
ugliest things I've ever seen in my life.
I wasn't sure how they saw him as this like prolific scorer. You know how glad I am the Celtics didn't pick that guy.
Oh, forever,
Woo-wee.
forever grateful.
No, you're so right. Are you picking it up?
2010 draft. Just to show you something.
All right, word.
There are great names in here. Names you're gonna know.
Yep.
And even some of these names are now out of the league.
Is this in
so
order?
it's 10 years ago. Yeah, in order.
Okay.
John Wall.
Yep.
Not can't say anything about him. He's a disappointment, but he lived up to that pick.
Oh yeah,
Evan Turner out of the league. Derek Favors out
Evan
of the
Turner?
league.
he's
Yeah.
coaching the
Or he's a coach now. Yeah, right.
Is
for
it
for the
He was the second overall
Scarlet.
pick in 2010.
You know
Evan
that
Turner?
you know
guy that was
the
just on the Blazers.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's out of the league.
out
already?
of the league.
Oh my god.
Is he?
Wow.
He might.
I'm
He's not in the
pretty sure
Blazers.
He got cut by the 76ers recently. Like he got traded back to them.
Oh wow. Well, if that's the case, then that's crazy.
He
So,
coached that
no, so
the
second
basketball
pick,
tournament.
Evan Turner should never been, regardless, the
second
number
pick
2
at
pick.
Ohio State.
Yeah.
No,
Derek Favors
Ooh.
good.
out of the league. He's not, but he's not very. He's the 3rd overall pick in the NBA.
No.
Wesley Johnson's number 4.
Wow, really?
And you know who went after all these players?
Oh, God.
This is Paul George's draft.
No
first of all.
way.
He's not even in the top 10.
Yeah.
Wesley
DeMarcus
Johnson, the
Cousins
dude
went
on.
5, not
Yeah.
1.
Oh, this is
Wait,
this is
this
that
is-
Kentucky team.
Yeah, this is that Kentucky team.
Yeah.
What?
Yep. Ekpe Udo,
Ekpe Udo. Oh my god.
yeah.
I used to like Ekpe Udo strictly
He's
because of his
6.
name.
a guy the Celtics just had. Is he out of the league now that he got cut? Greg Monroe? He was
No,
the
he's-
7th overall pick.
That
in that
he
draft.
is actually on the Raptors.
Okay.
But again,
And
bouncing
this is a
around,
good
bouncing
draft.
around.
This is a draft. And still, that's at least 4 guys we've named that are horrible, should never been picked top 10.
Certainly,
And this is
certainly.
10 years ago when this was not even a problem. With
Only
one and
John
dones
Wall,
like this.
only John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins so far should be in the top 5, and DeMarcus Cousins should have been higher.
And I'll give you this top 10 pick because of what he's become, but at the time, I still don't agree with it. Gordon Hayward.
Fair. Yeah.
9
I mean, his
before
tournament
Gordon
run,
Hayward
though.
was Al-Farouq Aminu.
Wow.
I can't ever pronounce that name.
Al-Farouq Aminu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number
Gordon
9.
Hayward had that
Yeah, with Butler.
that tournament though.
Yeah, exactly. But
But still,
we're
high
talking about
draft pick.
evaluation here.
Yeah, you're
He's
That
picked
scrawny
10
white guy he was
So-
back in 2010. He looked like he was 17 going into the NBA.
Yeah,
he went
did
2
look, yeah.
picks before Paul George.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, that is crazy. And that's
Or
you know you
one
don't.
But
pick.
Paul
think
George
about it,
didn't
but-
go to a big school. Did he? I don't think he did.
I think
No.
he went to like Fresno State.
Fresno
Yeah,
State.
see,
Or
you
something
don't-
State.
you don't
I was
get
gonna say
enough-
San
But
Diego
still,
State,
You don't get
but
enough
that's-
looks going to
When was
Fresno
Kawhi
State.
drafted? He was drafted top 10 though.
I believe so.
Yeah.
And he went to San Diego State.
Yeah.
That's wild. I never thought of that though. I didn't realize that there was like
There's other good people in this draft. Jordan
And-
Crawford went second round.
And with
Hassan
how
Whiteside
little
went second
people-
round.
go in a
Yeah.
draft.
Lance
That's
Stevenson was in this
It's
draft.
usually the foreign people who don't work out.
Yeah.
That's wild. Yeah. And it's dude, the top. Yeah, that's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Because how do you miss that that much and especially with the eye test some of these guys that you're talking about
Yeah.
you could look in college and be like, yeah, that guy's good, this guy, why would I want this guy and not this guy?
Should I even bring up the easiest trump card in the world of this conversation?
No, please.
Sure.
Anthony Bennett.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, that's the worst pick. Possibly, that's one of the top 5 worst picks
That's
of all time.
I don't want to say it
The
epitomizes
number
Cleveland
one
sports because
pick.
there's so many things that you could say that epitomize Cleveland sports.
Yeah. Just
But
so
if,
bad.
If you got to pick one
Oh shit.
in basketball terms, picking Anthony Bennett number
My
one,
phone's restarting now, so
dude.
there goes all my info.
Oh, it's so. Do you want to?
But no,
borrow a
continue.
phone?
Yeah.
No, but dude, you have the chance to. What was it? Wasn't it back to back, or was this the first of? Because it was Andrew Wiggins then him.
Yeah, I think so. Let me see your phone. Let me
Was it that?
It was something like that, but
The 2010 I just wanted to use because even that draft, with how many players stuck around a little bit, there's still so many misses, and people that should have gone first, or not first overall, but rather before.
But I think it's great to see those stories of those people who are undrafted or go in the second round, like Isaiah Thomas was the last pick. And
oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
no, I agree.
That happens in every sport.
But that's the exception, not the rule.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That. That is not how it should be.
Like
Isaiah
Tyreek Hill
Thomas
going-
probably should have been better scouted and not have been the last pick in the draft.
100%, yeah.
Because pound for pound, he's probably one of the better players in the NBA. Not now.
Hopefully, he just came back.
He did.
Yeah, he had
His
his
first
he
game
had,
was, last
4
week.
points?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
You guys been watching any All-Star weekend?
I was at work last night. I missed it.
You been watching any?
Last night I watched.
Shout out Hamadou Diallo for the
I
slam
watched
dunk
highlights
competition.
of
win.
some stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
seriously.
That was crazy.
You know what
I
I
was doing
realized
stuff
last night? Me and Matt have played with or against I think 6 or 7 NBA players.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Hamadou Diallo,
This is a
Nerlens
great
Noel,
example of the Anthony Bennett draft.
Wayne
So
Selden.
continue. Sorry,
Wayne Selden.
Nerlens, right in Boston.
Nerlens Noel. Yeah. Georges Niang.
Jake Layman,
Jake Layman.
George Niang.
Wenyen
Yeah.
Gabriel,
Wenyen
Did he
Gabriel.
make the league out of Iowa State?
George
Who?
Niang.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the Jazz.
Okay.
The only one that's not Wenyen Gabriel's in the G League, but the other ones are on.
contract.
Yeah, the other one's on NBA.
Yeah, it's pretty legit.
It's
The
crazy.
2013 draft is
With Anthony
the
Bennett.
story of mediocrity.
Oh my God.
So you want to hear the top 10?
Terribly average.
Anthony Bennett,
Nice.
number
Trash.
2 pick. He's a fantastic player. I personally like him a lot. Not number 2 pick, Victor Oladipo.
Yep.
The 3rd pick in that draft
He
is
might-
Otto Porter Jr., who is still on a max contract for
He
the
just got
Washington
traded.
Wizards.
He just got traded
He's on the Bulls now.
He just got traded?
to
When?
the Bulls.
He did the Bulls.
Before the trade
Like,
deadline.
right
trade
before.
deadline?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like right before.
Good
Like
thing
day
they got
of.
rid of his contract. Ooh.
Yeah, but he's playing well. And Victor Oladipo, if you drafted him now, would be the
Yes,
number two.
correct.
Well,
But
maybe
that's
maybe
what I'm
not
saying.
after the injury, but
I didn't
as
know
he
he
was
was
playing.
too. I always look back at Victor Oladipo and thought that people had a little bit slept on him, but I
Nah.
didn't realize he was
Yeah.
2. Wow.
Out of Indiana, yeah, they liked him a lot.
You know who the 3rd pick in that draft was?
Oh,
or the
God.
4th? Cody Zeller.
Yeah,
What?
that's a bad.
What?
The 5th pick is
That's a-
Alex Len.
That's also a
Dude,
bad pick.
Oh my
The
god.
6th pick, who you just talked about, Nerlens Noel.
Wow.
That's
The f-
crazy.
Do you remember this guy? Was going to be the next great star wing player out of Kansas. Anybody have a guess? One of the best dunkers you've seen?
Was it Wayne Selden Jr.?
No. Ben McLemore.
Oh, Ben McLemore, yeah.
Mack.
He's on the
7th pick
Kings.
in the 2013
Maybe not
NBA
anymore,
draft.
but he
5
was.
years later, he is not even in the league.
Yeah.
Or he rides the pine for Sacramento.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. Ben McLemore. Wow.
Our favorite two-way felon, Contavious Caldwell-Pope, went 8th.
Two-way felon. Oh my God. Remember
Ninth.
when he could only play the home games because he
Yeah.
couldn't leave the state of
Yeah.
California?
Yeah.
How funny is
Felon.
that?
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
He had to go to jail on the weekends.
Yeah, exactly.
And then he would come out and play the basketball games. Amazing.
Yeah.
You gotta be the
Amazing.
coolest guy in the yard, right?
You gotta be. He was a fan favorite.
The 9th in that was Trey Burke. And the first redeemable
That's just
pick
too early.
in that draft, number 10, C.J. McCollum,
Wow.
who was still a reach at the time given size and
way high
athletic
coming
ability.
from. Wow.
And yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
And then The next 3 picks are Michael Carter-Williams, Steven Adams, and Kelly Olynyk.
Remember when Michael
That
Carter
rounds
Williams
out your
was
top 13.
The rookie of the year.
rookie of the year?
Yeah.
Who did?
Michael Carter Williams
Yeah,
was
exactly.
rookie of the year for that class.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And
That's
nothing,
saying something.
nothing. All those dudes out of Syracuse.
He had a
bust.
great year that year, though.
He might have had a great year, but I'm saying like think of the rookie of the year races we've had.
True.
Ben Simmons and,
and Donovan Mitchell.
Like
Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic.
Easy. In the bag already.
It's kind of like his. But
And the final piece from that draft, you know who else won in 2013?
who's that?
Giannis.
Yes.
He went.
Imagine
He
that.
didn't even go top 20, I don't think, or maybe he went 16 or,
No.
or 18.
I think in the 20s.
You know the Knicks didn't even.
So
They didn't even want him.
that's my point. Is when is that watering down going to stop? How many more years of nobody panning out in the top 10 can it take? Or
Yeah.
can they just keep flipping the same stars?
I think it's
over and
gotten
over
better if you look at that draft and then look at this years past. All
Oh,
these
yeah.
all these kids are starting.
But the stretch that you're talking about.
Yeah.
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 No. The recent drafts though, like,
Excuse
They've been
like
panning
you
out.
really think DeAndre Ayton's going to pan out to be like worth a #1 pick? Like, because I bet if we did this podcast that same year, you would have said the same thing about Michael Carter-Williams. He won Rookie of the Year. That's what I'm saying is that they come in, even the guys who do well, the talent is so watered down, they are so exclusive, and
Yeah.
their picks and their situations are so terrible that they're out of the league.
Yeah,
Because
I don't-
you can have a year like that, a
But
rookie year.
But the
with
NBA
your
is
skill.
all about potential.
I know,
And then they don't put enough
But-
work into them, and
And I
they
guess
suck.
that's a better term than watered down. Is when is potential going to stop meaning everything?
Well, that's what Colin Cowherd was saying about Dwayne Haskins and Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
It's steak versus sizzle. You got to go with the steak. The quarterback that works out 9 out of 10 times is the 6'3" big guy who
Yeah.
can stay in the pocket with the big arm, not the flashy
exception,
little
not the
guy.
rule.
And
Yeah.
the exception of that is Russell Wilson.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But
People want to say Drew Brees is small. He's tall enough. He's taller than Russell Wilson.
If he was 2 inches taller, it'd be a
Yeah.
whole different
I thought you were
story.
gonna say Hall of Famer. I'm like, bro.
The leading pass yards.
I know. I'm kidding.
obviously.
But dude, that was a good one. That was a really good one. That's something I've never thought of. So thank you, Joe. Yeah, that was.
And I've just noticed it recently, especially with the way they trade picks now too. The NBA
That was where
has
I thought you were going
realized
with it.
That, well, that's the
That it doesn't mean
the next
anything.
start is that where can we analyze the value of that pick now, not just by the player, but what that pick means in value to the franchise. Like an 8th overall pick means nothing if it's Michael Carter-Williams.
True.
And people are trading him around like it's nothing. But like, for example, Trae Young went 8 this year, right? And
Something like that.
and
Trae Young.
Yeah.
2.
No, there was a trade. That was
Oh, he had to go
Luka.
for
With Luka. No, he
Luka
went
went
5.
or 5.
5 and
Yeah,
3
5.
or 5 and whatever.
I thought Trae went 8 to Atlanta. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think it was 5.
I thought that they traded.
Yeah, they traded up for Luka Doncic. The
Luka
Mavericks.
went 5 and Trey went 8, and then they flipped.
No, it was
Luka
Or
went
vice
2.
versa.
Yeah,
vice
2 and
versa.
5.
But it was
Trae
2
and
and
then
5.
Luka, and then they flipped.
Yep. They
And
trade.
then-
Well, they traded for each other. Yeah.
So, all right, top 5 pick. That's even better example. Like
Yeah.
you have Trae Young, but you look at the top 5s from just the 3 drafts I showed you in different time
dude.
periods. Like,
Yeah.
Sure.
what is that pick going to mean for a franchise? And they're showing you it means nothing. They're throwing it away. Nobody cares. And it even hurts that status even more. That's a lottery system.
Yep.
You don't even know you're going to get 5.
Mm-hmm.
You're hoping for 5.
Yeah.
And
That's
it's I don't know. I just think it might come to bite him in the ass. Like,
It certainly could because again, it's the draft pool is so small. Like you have to, and then like you want to get it right, but then if you get it so wrong, like that's hurting the Cavs now. And they didn't draft whoever was well back then because now they have nothing from any of that.
Yeah.
Let alone like who knows what could have happened, but like they have no pieces to hold on to from any of those drafts except for Kevin Love.
exactly. And that's kind of my point is that like the NBA I think has done a great job inserting itself amongst the big 3 leagues. Big 4 will throw in
Big
NHL,
time, now.
whatever.
Yeah, big time.
They've certainly surpassed baseball as far as popularity. I still love baseball more.
Football and basketball
Football
are one
is
and 2
the biggest
in
by
America.
far. Yeah. But basketball has made a
Big run.
big stride.
And you know why? Because they allowed their content to be pushed around all the social media,
Exactly.
and
It's
baseball
media.
did it, and that's why
It's-
baseball is struggling.
It's media, yes, because
They
their players
copyrighted
union. We don't have to
everything.
get into that, but the thing I was going to say, it's all about the media of the NBA. It's a 365-day sport. You
Yeah,
care
dude,
about the
that's
trades,
crazy.
So
you
much
care about
news.
that, but then that's where my point comes in. How long till you're sitting in July, a month after NBA Finals go, and you are hearing all the NBA news, and it's for top 4 pick, top 5 pick, or this team's pick, this team, and you sit there and like, who are these players even going to be?
Yeah.
Like, as an outsider who's kind of like a freelance NBA fan, I love the Heat and Dwayne Wade, but that's coming to an end. Like, it doesn't mean anything. But like when Trader Danny gets all these picks, like, what are they even going to become?
Yeah,
you're excited because you have stock, but what is that stock actually worth?
It usually just ends up becoming a player who's already in the league.
That's my problem. I'm tired of it being watered down.
Yeah,
that's really was.
That's fair.
The major point. I just think that it could be an issue. I'm not saying they're doing a great job not having to be a problem now, but
true. Hey, but that was a great point.
That was one of my topics.
No, I like it.